Hey guys, welcome back to Donut Media. Due to not having any employees left, today's going to be a bit more of a simple video, but I kind of just wanted to do a quick video going over all the different transmissions that came in the e9x, N52, and N51 powered cars, as well as go over my personal ownership experience because I've owned a majority of these, and then tell you which ones I think are the best ones to have. So to start off, I will go over the most common transmission that's on this generation, which is the GM 6L45 automatic transmission, or as I like to call it, the GMW. Now, unfortunately, this transmission is found in all automatic 328s, both rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. Now, the reason I say unfortunately is because I think this is the worst transmission option across the entire generation. So to start off, this transmission does not shift very fast, but more importantly, this transmission is very prone to slipping and hard shifts pretty early into its life. The first BMW that I owned was an e90 328xi automatic with this transmission, of course, and mine started to shift poorly and slip as early as 80,000 miles. And a lot of people that I know have reported similar experiences with theirs. Overall, honestly, a pretty bad transmission. I don't know what the heck BMW was thinking. When you got a transmission that's slipping, you're basically losing power that could be going to the wheels, and it overall takes away from the experience of driving a 328. The N52 is a great engine, and I'm convinced that having a bad transmission like the GMW setup is partially why it doesn't get the credit that it deserves. Moving on to the next transmission, the only other automatic that you would find in N52 powered 3 series is the ZF 6HP19. This is the only one out of all of these that I haven't owned, but I did own a ZF 6HP21 in my 335, which is basically just a later version with some slight upgrades. So this transmission was only found in the 330i and the 330xi, which unfortunately they only offered in the first couple model years of the e9x generation, before of course replacing the 330s with the 328s. This transmission has good response time, it shifts pretty quick, and is compatible with XHP to shift even faster. This transmission isn't exactly perfect because it is prone to leaking out of the plastic oil pan on the bottom of it, as well as some internal seals and shift solenoids that need to be serviced as well. But overall, a good transmission. Even Scotty Kilmer talks good about these transmissions. Also possible, but not exactly common, I have seen some people swap their GMW transmissions for the far superior 6HP19, but it does require some modifications to the wiring harness and some coding as well. This transmission is what should have been in all the automatic 328s, but unfortunately that's not what we got. Now moving on to the manual transmissions that came in our N52 3 series. Now first off is the Getrag, or Getrag, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, Getrag GS617BG. This transmission can be found in all of the rear-wheel drive manual cars like the 325, the 328, and the 330. Now overall, it is a pretty good manual transmission. Now I only have a couple negative things to say about this transmission. The first thing being that it does feel a little bit clunky, or notchy as some people say. It's kind of hard to describe how it feels, but if I were to try and wrap it up into some words, it's not exactly like buttery and smooth on the entry rolling into the gears, more kind of a clicky feel going into the gears, more the type of feel of what I would expect from a pickup truck or something like that. But it very well could be my own fault. There could be bushings that are worn out somewhere between the linkage. The second bad thing about this transmission, and it goes for the next transmission too, and well frankly all non-M cars, is the clutch delay valve. Just trust me, delete it. It does nothing but make your car harder to drive smooth. Which leads me to the last transmission, the ZF GS6X37BZ, found in all X-Drive manual cars. I own and daily drive this in my 2011 E92 328i X-Drive. When I got it, I was pleasantly surprised to notice this transmission feels significantly better than the Getrag. The entry into the gears has a nice soft feel with a good amount of rubbery resistance, unlike the Getrag, which I think provides a more premium feel that I would expect from a brand like BMW. Like I said, this could be due to unconfirmed factors in my own experience, such as the linkage bushings being in better shape than in my 325, but non-coincidentally being made by ZF as well, this seems to be the higher quality transmission of the two options. Unfortunately, however, you only get this feel on the X-Drive platform, which has its own set of cons when looking for a sporty feeling car, but this makes for a very enjoyable driving experience nonetheless. So to wrap it all up, in my opinion, the GMW is the least desirable setup to have, but unfortunately the most common setup to have. Both of the manual options are good transmissions to have, but if you don't know how to drive manual, or you're just looking for an automatic, the ZF6HP19 is significantly better than the GMW GM6L45 transmission. To be honest, I really don't know what they're thinking when they put this in so many vehicles across this generation. I think it might have even been the biggest mistake for the N52 platform of cars. This transmission, in my experience, does not hold up very well. It makes the car feel much slower, and I do think it is why a lot of the 335 guys have a really bad outlook on 328s. As I mentioned in my own experience, mine started to slip and shift poorly around 80,000 miles. At that time, not being very confident working on my own cars, I brought it to the dealership to have the fluid swapped. Not only did that not fix the issue, but the problem seemed to get worse until I sold the car at 100,000 miles. Unless there's something outside of my understanding, like the possibility that maybe the dealership didn't actually change the fluid but said they did. I didn't really trust the dealership that I went to, but since I've seen other people share similar experiences with theirs, it leads me to believe that this transmission just f***ing sucks.